Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now May 13th of 2020, and ever since the release of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, a lot of fans around the world have been very intrigued about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zeroh. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the thing about Disney Star Wars is that we do know that as of this moment right now, both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek are really trying to evolve it into something new and something unique for the fans to enjoy. And that's the main thing here, is that they're really trying to bring Star Wars to the same exact level as the MCU, also known as the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I will be honest, it's going to be a very tough task to complete in order to get it to that stage. It's going to take quite a number of years to even get anywhere near close to the MCU's level. It's going to take a consistent success between TV shows and movies to really even think that it's on the same level, right? So with that being said, both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek, that's what they're trying to do. They're really trying to regain many of the lost fans. For those who had a lot of issues with The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker, and just the general direction by Disney when it comes to the Star Wars franchise and exactly how they were handling things. Now, of course, they have over 10 years worth of Star Wars projects in the works for Disney Plus alone, which really does speak volumes. It shows us that Disney is very much ambitious. They're going with the grind on this one. They're really trying to give us as much material as possible. We got The Mandalorian Season 2 and Season 3 in the works. We've got the Star Wars Rebels sequel series, The Rise of Skywalker animated sequel series, and many more different TV shows, such as the Ahsoka Tano TV show, the Kenobi TV show. The list goes on and on. So that's exactly what they're focusing on, apart from the new trilogy. Now, on top of all of this, of course, now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of films, as well as the new Star Wars universe. However, it's explained that both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek are currently hard at work on developing a new Star Wars universe that will introduce a brand new mythology to the fans around the world for them to enjoy in order to regain many of the lost fans of those who are upset about the sequel trilogy. However, it's explained that behind the scenes, Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy has been very frustrated and angry with the Star Wars community over them creating backlash over a Disney Plus Star Wars TV series that has not even released as of yet on the platform, and that Kathleen Kennedy is already getting criticism from Disney CEO Bob Chapek over her decision to actually hire Leslie Headland. It's explained that Kathleen Kennedy, for her new TV series with Leslie Headland, is that she wants to cancel many of George Lucas's ideas for the franchise and for the new Star Wars universe. Kathleen Kennedy has made a proposal to Disney's Bob Iger and Bob Chapek about wanting to cancel George Lucas entirely when it comes to his work with Star Wars, and that Bob Iger and Chapek turned her down on this idea. However, since Kennedy has control over her new TV show, she wants to at least cancel specific Star Wars canon that George Lucas created that will be altered to fit her own TV series that will be created by Leslie Headland. Now, it's explained that this decision by Kennedy is in response from Bob Chapek and Iger not allowing Kennedy to cancel George Lucas completely, even though she wants to, and that Lucas and Kennedy have not had the best connection since the release of The Last Jedi, and especially since The Rise of Skywalker. It's explained that Kennedy will be going out of her way with the new TV show to ignore all of George's work with Star Wars, and that this is her response to not getting the power to cancel George Lucas completely. Thankfully, Bob Chapek and Bob Iger prevented Kennedy from canceling George altogether from Star Wars, and that Kennedy will be doing this somewhat with his work in the new TV show by leaving actually Leslie Headland by changing certain aspects of Star Wars lore and history. Now, the plan by Kennedy is to build something from the ground up that is still connected to a specific Star Wars timeline by George. However, it will be completely changed and or altered to the point where it will be more so catered, of course, for new Star Wars fans to tune in rather than hardcore Star Wars fans. Now, it's said that Disney was very upset about Kennedy choosing Leslie Headland as the creator of the new TV series, and she was once the personal assistant of Harvey Weinstein. Once again, guys, I mean, I've talked about this before in the past. I think it was a very big mistake for Kennedy to choose somebody who even had a connection with Harvey Weinstein. I think that was a very bold move by Kennedy that was just a big negative part on her end, because it really does give Disney and Lucasfilm a bad image, and it already is, because by contract she was able to hire exactly whoever she wanted. The fact that she was trying to make a proposal to Bob Iger and Chapek to cancel out George entirely just shows us how she just does not like what's happening with the new Star Wars universe by FFL, or LFF as I like to call them, Lucas, Favreau, Filoni. They're all working together on this new universe, making Star Wars better and really bringing it in a better and brighter path for the fans to really be satisfied with. Kennedy doesn't seem to like that. She just seems to like her own personal agendas, her identity politics thrown into an actual project with the Star Wars label slapped on top of it. That's what it seems like to me, at least. So, like I've said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again. No.